Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, your number one stop for in-depth political commentary and analysis on all things South African politics. Today, we are diving into a fascinating story that reveals a lot about the current political landscape in the country and what the results of just 4 by-elections are telling us about the future of the ANC, the MK party, and opposition forces heading into the critical 2026 local government elections. So grab your tea, your notepad, and let's break this down because this one is rich with implications, accusations, and political momentum shifts. On Wednesday, the Independent Electoral Commission of South Africa, the IEC, held 4 key by-elections in various parts of the country: Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, the Western Cape, and the Northern Cape. And it was a decisive day for the African National Congress, the ANC, who walked away with 3 out of the 4 contested wards. That's right, 3 strong wins that have left the ruling party hopeful and re-energized. But the story isn't just about who won. It's about who lost, and what they're saying about the way the game is being played. Let's start in Gauteng, South Africa's economic powerhouse and arguably its most politically competitive province. The ANC successfully retained both Freedom Park and Motsoaledi in Johannesburg. In Ward 24, Greater Johannesburg, the ANC pulled in 2,630 votes compared to the MK party's 1,100. That's more than double the support for former President Jacob Zuma's party, a party that just months ago seemed poised to challenge the ANC on multiple fronts. But not here. Not this time. In KwaZulu-Natal, the ANC again stood its ground. It retained Ward 4 in Pofana, securing 1,436 votes compared to the MK party's 634. That's another strong showing for the ANC in a province where Zuma and his supporters have historically held significant sway. What makes this even more symbolic is the fact that this by-election was triggered by the death of an ANC councillor, Frans Malevo, back in February. The party not only managed to retain the ward but did so with a healthy margin, a clear sign that even in KZN, the ANC is not rolling over. Over in the Northern Cape, the ANC pulled off something even more dramatic. They didn't just retain a ward, they took one. Ward 5 in the Namakwa municipality was previously under the control of the Namakwa civic movement. Now, it's firmly in ANC hands. That makes it 5 successive by-election victories for the ANC in the Northern Cape, taking territory from the opposition in every single one. Premier Zamani Saul didn't waste any time celebrating. He praised the voters of Ward 5 for their confidence, thanked ANC volunteers, and boldly declared that the ANC is in resurgence. His words: "The moment of resurgence of the people's movement is upon us. Watch this space. And it's not just Saul who's riding high." ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula used his platform during the Duma Nokwi Memorial Lecture to heap praise on the party's leadership in Gauteng, particularly coordinator of the provincial task team, Hope Popple. According to Mbalula, the ANC in Gauteng is getting busy, rebuilding structures, cutting out internal rot, and laying the foundation for a comeback. And in a move that speaks volumes, Mbalula even acknowledged that revival might come at a cost, like losing old allies and facing internal resistance. But, he says, it's worth it. Now, let's turn to the MK party, and the firestorm of allegations that followed their defeat. MK Party Secretary-General Floyd Shivambu, yes, you heard that right, Floyd Shivambu, who is best known as a senior EFF leader, released a statement acknowledging the losses in Johannesburg and Pofana. According to Shivambu, the MK party fought a good fight but lost due to the alleged abuse of state resources, voter intimidation, and threats from what he called the forces of the Government of National Unity. Now, this is a serious allegation, one that paints the picture of an uneven political playing field. According to Shivambu, new-linked entities are intimidating voters and undermining the democratic process. And while there's no independent confirmation of these claims at this point, they do add fuel to a growing narrative within the opposition that the ruling establishment is using every lever of power to hold on to control, no matter the cost. But Shivambu didn't stop there. He insisted that the MK party is not a small or regional party, a clear clap back at those who may be tempted to write them off after these results. He said the party will regroup, correct course, and come back stronger in 2026 and 2029. His words, no surrender, no retreat. Shivambu also revealed that the MK party is already preparing for the next set of by-elections, scheduled for the 28th of May in the Free State. Specifically, Ward 16 in the Ngwede local municipality, located in the Fikile Dobie district. He's confident they'll win there. But it remains to be seen whether that confidence will translate into votes on the ground. Meanwhile, over in the Western Cape, the DA retained Ward 9 in Stellenbosch, a quieter result compared to the drama unfolding elsewhere, but an important one for a party that's been trying to maintain its stronghold in the province. The DA continues to dominate local politics in the Western Cape, but with each new election, the political sands shift ever so slightly. So what does all of this tell us? Firstly, the ANC isn't finished. Not by a long shot. For a party that's been dogged by scandal, internal division, and public frustration over service delivery, these by-election results represent more than just ward-level victories. They're psychological wins, proof that the ANC still has deep-rooted support in key regions. And more importantly, that it has the machinery to mobilize that support when it matters most. Secondly, the MK party still has work to do. Their message might resonate in rallies, and their association with Zuma might generate headlines, but that hasn't translated into by-election victories. Whether it's due to a lack of grassroots organization, limited resources, or voter distrust, the MK party is learning the hard way that rhetoric alone doesn't win votes. And finally, the accusations made by Shivambu should not be brushed aside. Claims of voter intimidation and misuse of state power strike at the heart of democratic integrity. Whether proven or not, they raise questions about how competitive and fair the upcoming 2026 elections will be, especially if new partners are seen as using state apparatus to tilt the balance. In the end, these by-elections are more than just local contests. They are political thermometers, measuring voter sentiment, testing party organization, and forecasting the winds of change ahead of a crucial election cycle. The ANC has momentum. The MK party has grievances. And the rest of us? We have front-row seats to what's shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and transformative political periods in South African history. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Are these ANC wins signs of a revival, or just temporary gains before a larger collapse? Is the MK party being unfairly targeted, or are they just not connecting with voters? And what role will the IEC and the courts play in making sure 2026 is a fair fight? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more political deep dives, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.